If the Raiders had that.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Most Notorious podcast with your host, 401 Raider Jeff, Raider Will.
Let's go.
James. And you notice someone's missing tonight, but we've replaced them tonight. We have, oh my God.
We got,
sorry. Damn, I almost made it. We got Steve from the Sacramento, the Black Coal chapter, the president there. So what's up, brother? How you doing with us?
We don't need Leo. You got me. We're good.
We're good. We're not going to have it tomorrow night either on the Raider Connection.
What?
So,
No?
That's all right. We're replacing him with even someone better tomorrow night.
Oh, man.
We're going to have the Violator on with us.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So he's going to be our new permanent host. We're kicking Leo to the curb. So what's up, guys? How you doing this week?
Oh, man.
You know? Another week of being a Raider fan.
Yeah, which consists of high volumes of alcohol, pain medications.
Speechless.
Hey, hey, James was just talking about it before, like everybody else came on, man. I'll be like, what a way to end the game. Definitely disappointing way. It's rough, man, being a Raiders fan. That's definitely sure. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, it made it a little bit easier to be with my Raiders fam. I got my boy James calling me right after the game, and then I got Steven calling me, venting a little bit to get it out. We needed to get it out after this last game.
You know what I started calling it today, because everybody's like, oh man, you're running your club, you're doing your thing on Sundays. I said, it's not even a club anymore. We're just a support group. We're a big ass support group with a DJ.
Agreed.
Chicken wings and beer.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, it does. I mean, not that anything makes a loss feel better, but when you're hanging out with all your people, it doesn't hurt as bad as when you're watching it at home by yourself.
It's therapy. I've always said that when you can be together with a bunch of fans of the same team and you're all miserable together at the same time, it hurts a lot less than if you're sitting there by yourself at home watching it on TV and just go. You can't even turn to somebody else and say, "Hey, what do you?" Oh shit! You're all alone.
That's when you want to break something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or when you're driving 90, right, James, going home, freaking looking with your kid, you almost running in with one hand, diaper and everything,
just to watch a blocked field goal.
Yeah, perfect timing, James. Good job.
And I think the hardest part about that game too was, and I said something to this degree last week. I just felt like this was a game that was gonna be rough if we lost it. I just felt like this was a game that was like, I just had felt the momentum on Chicago's side coming into the week, especially with them having such a close game with Dallas. I had just felt that this one might be an ugly one. But let me put some bright side out there. Shout out to Ashton Genty, man.
Let's go, baby!
Definitely the MVP Sunday. Definitely the MVP.
Did James just say something positive?
Yes. Hey, let me give James his flowers right now. I'm going to give him an applause. Good job, James. Good job.
Don't see that too often with him. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, Genti, he showed what he was the number 6 pick for. I mean,
Yeah.
he did his job. There's no two ways about it. He did what he could with a porous offensive line. He got some great opportunities to get out into the open space, and he made them pay for it. So it was nice to see him be able to get that. I think that was a confidence booster for him too. Like, hey, I'm not as bad as people think I am. That's not the problem. It's not me. Well,
I mean,
and I'm going to say, I don't even think the Raiders shouldn't even been in the position to where we needed that field goal to win that game. I actually think the defense played well. The offensive line played well. It's really Geno Smith throwing those interceptions and giving these guys short field position. That's what killed us this game. I put it all this time on Geno Smith. I actually think everybody else played a pretty well-rounded game. And I really think the interceptions don't happen. We only give up maybe 12, 13 points to Chicago in that game.
That game was that was ours to win. We had that game and we just blew it. But real quick, let's hit up the chat. Let's see who's in here with us tonight. We've got Cat Daddy. Red Sox did win tonight, so that was nice. Raider Travis is in the house. Robert Pena's here. Mike Velka. Detroit God. Who else is in here? Dixon Sight is in the house. What's up, Dixon?
Sacktown.
Too. Yeah, I'm getting there. Let's scroll through all these. Jay Jackson's in the house. Jay, we got some news for you on Indy, by the way. I know Will said that you got a crew that you're going out to the Indy game with. I talked to Keith Doherty again today from the Steel Valley chapter, and we got some stuff that he put together. So I did send out a few invites already. He added me as a host on the event. Israel, what's up, my man? Indy Jeff with a $2 super chat. My old arch enemy, Raider Jeff, I shall defeat you. You're going down this weekend. So the Raiders are coming in because we're going to be so pissed off from this loss on Sunday. We're coming in to take Indy. Let's see. Early riser, Ashton and Max both had great games. Yes, they did. Sacktown Mike, what's up, my brother? All right, Raiders in the house. Tough to be a Raider, fellas. Shit is tiring. Yeah, it gets painful after a while. Big Luck in the house. What's going on, man?
What up, Luck?
And my guy, Jason Downs, is here. Look, 3 wise men, and then there's Jeff. Thanks, Jason.
Yes, sir.
He's now my former co-host on Saturday nights now after that.
Jeff, before we move on, though, make sure that you get in contact with Jay Jackson so that way you guys can link up because he has some great events linked up as well for that Indy trip. So make sure you guys link up so that way we can make this one big party.
So as far as this past weekend, did any one of you 3 go to the game itself, or you just were all...
No, we were. I think all of us were at our own watch parties.
I did. You want me? I did hear that it was very Chicago home game ish.
Yeah, that's what I was bringing up. That's why I put that banner in there today. I've heard mixed. I heard it was 50-50. I heard it was a little bit more flip-flopped. All I know is a lot of videos I saw of Raider fans there. There were a lot of Bears fans around them, like even outside the stadium. There was one in particular where the person was shouting out the Raiders chant and nobody was responding. It was literally all Bears fans around them. And I was like, damn, that's unusual. Usually one person chants it, you hear it from somewhere else right after.
So not at Allegiant, really, Jeff. I mean, like at Allegiant, we just don't have that home field advantage right now, especially because, ever since we moved there, we really haven't won. You got to build that winning tradition so that way you get like those big, large home crowds. Now, home opener, we had it, like you saw it. But I think as, the season goes on and the losses keep coming, people are going, why am I going to spend $1,000? Oh, DC Steve, what up? Yes, sir. Oh, that's our boy right there.
What's up, Accelerated?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's going to be, people are going to be asking themselves, why am I going to spend $1,000, $2,000 if my team isn't going to pull out the win? And that's where it gets tough, right? Vegas being a big destination city, if the other team feels like they're going to come in there and whoop your ass, they have no problem coming over here to spend $2,000 to watch their team win and buy up a ticket. And then, of course, salute Max. Hey, Silver and Black Coffee. Guys, if you guys haven't had it, make sure you guys get some.
I just placed an order this week, but I got something for him real here.
Raiders. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't blame fans for selling their tickets when the product we get is what we get. I mean, if we're winning, we're doing a great job, and these other fans are still taking over our stadium, then I'll say, what are you guys doing? Keep your tickets. Let's go. Support the team. I'm somebody that will support the team no matter what, but I don't blame people. Like right now, I'm looking at the rest of the schedule. I'm going, do I really want to go back to Vegas this year? I mean,
and I get,
I get it.
Vegas because it is so expensive. Where it's cheaper and easier to go to a game elsewhere. Like you guys are lucky that you get at least one game a year in LA against the Chargers. So, you can always go to that game. It's closer to home. It's not costing you a shit ton of money to go to that type of game. Like for me to go to Vegas, I mean, it's stupid expensive. Airline tickets alone are ridiculous to go from here to there. I'm going to the Philly game in December because it's only a 4.5 hour ride. The tickets are only like $175. I'm probably going to get the standing room only anyway. And even the hotel, we're only staying for 2 nights. We're going Friday night, Saturday night. Game's over. We're heading home. We'll be home by like 9-10 o'clock Sunday night. So it's not that bad. It's getting priced out of people's range is the problem. And I understand Mark Jones's whole plan is to make it more inclusive and make it cheaper or more accessible and more feasible and affordable for fans to come in by getting all these different discounts and setting it up the way he's doing. But it's still so expensive to go there.
And I will say the discounts for Golden Nugget and Fremont Street, it was a lot better than staying on the main strip. But I mean, that's not going to help with your flight and stuff like that because I get it. Flights are expensive. It's not that bad for me from Sacramento to there, but I can understand where you're coming from.
Do you guys drive out there from there? Do you drive to Vegas?
I think it
depends. I fly.
Oh, of course. He's first class. You're talking to El Presidente of
dude, that's like a 9-hour drive when I could just fly there in 1 hour.
So I do either or. It's an 8-hour drive for us. It's like same thing as Steven, probably like $150 flight. But I'm like, sometimes we're just like, hey man, like if it's one of my other club members goes, bro, we're driving. It's cheaper for me to just jump in the car and pay for gas.
Well, I'll say this. Next year, I'm probably taking my kids, so it probably would be cheaper for me to drive. But it's hard for me to say drive when I could get in a plane and be there in 1 hour.
Send prayers to Sacktown Mike. Mike, are you all right? What's the matter, brother? I see him in the chat here, too. Did I miss something on him the other day?
Good, Sacktown Mike.
Yeah.
You all right, Mike?
Got love for you, baby.
He's my guy. He's been my day one when I started this venture on YouTube a year ago. He's been there right from the very start. He's the first guy I made a moderator on all my shows or on my channel. He's been there from the very beginning for me. So
I'll never say Vegas will never be a town of diehards, but it's going to take some time.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you have to win. We have to win. Yeah. Okay, hey, let's be real, Jeff. Let's be real. Hold on, right? You saw us win. You lived the last. You are probably some of the last, in your generation is the last generation that saw our team win. I'm 43 years old. Steven, have you seen this team win a Super Bowl?
I'm the same age as you. So we were what, 2 years old the last time they won one?
You were a year old.
A year old, yeah.
So I'll be like, James, I know that you weren't even a thought in your parents, like a twinkle in your eye.
This game.
Yeah, James was like 5 years old when that game happened. So.
Yeah, right.
But I'll be like, and that's where it gets so difficult, right? Because we want people to be like, oh yeah, we want to be like Oakland, and people remember winning in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
People remember all the good times in Oakland. People remember the good times in LA. They won a Super Bowl in LA.
Yep.
So we start winning and become a dominant team. You can't expect the fans to be spending that type of money to go to that type of city.
I mean, shoot, I was at the championship game that took us to the Super Bowl. I mean, I'd love to have that feeling again.
Yeah.
You know what is, and that's why I always say I have a lot of respect for some of these younger fans, because I don't know how you do it as a young fan of a team that's just been consistently putting poor product after poor product out on the field year after year. You know, I've been fortunate where I've seen us win all 3 Super Bowls. I've seen us when we were good, you know. So, yeah, it's easy for me to stay a Raider fan because I know it's not always going to be like this. But for people that have only been fans, like James in his case, so the only Super Bowl he ever remembers is the fact that he saw them lose that. And he's, how old are you, James?
27.
All right. So you're the same age as LV10 when he, you know, so him and I talk about this a lot too. It's like, you know, you never really saw them win anything. You know, yeah, you saw a couple of winning seasons here and there, but that's nothing. When it gets strung together in longer term, then that has more of an impact. But when you've been a fan for so long and never seen them excel, like you see the Chiefs come out of nowhere, they grab one guy, a quarterback, and he turns it around for them. We can't get that lucky anymore. I don't know what the hell is with us.
It's because the Raiders refused to draft a quarterback.
And, well, it's not only that.
Got to draft one for it to happen.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but it's still teams will go and they'll have their spurts. Like look at the Patriots for 20 years, what they were, you know, how they built that dynasty. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a dynasty. They won 6 goddamn Super Bowls. That's a dynasty for 20 years, you know, because the fans prior to that, they never knew what it was like to win anything. Yeah. You know, some fans around here think that the Patriots didn't exist until 2000 when Tom Brady came in and all his glory and took over, you know. They're like, oh, no, we've only been around for a few years. Sweetheart, you've been around as long as the Raiders have. You know, it's just that we won early. You didn't. But it's just, it's not easy. It's not.
No,
I wouldn't
definitely isn't.
To watch my daddy play football. I'll be watching that shit from the comfort of my own home. Well, I'm like, I hope you wouldn't have to spend your $1,000 if your daddy made it to the NFL. I'm sure those guys get free tickets, but man, yeah, that's tough.
You know, Max got an 8-hour drive from Grand Junction.
Yep.
So what's up, OG?
But you know, to attack your point there, Jeff, you know, being a younger fan is definitely tough. I mean,
sorry, Mike.
I'll be the first one to tell you, being a younger Raider fan growing up when I was in school, man, anytime I wore anything Raiders, I was getting made fun of in school. Every single, you know, I remember going to school, right? And I remember being in like middle school or like 7th grade. And I'll never forget going back into school the day after that Monday Night Football game versus the Chargers, because I went to school that day, and I was in a Jamarcus Russell jersey. I'll never forget that Tuesday afterwards. That was just horrible, man. And I mean, like, it was just so bad. Like, I remember just waking up to watch games, and I was like a kid, you know, I'd be excited to watch the game, and we would be getting blown out by like Eli Manning, be like 45-3, and just nonsense games. You know, I've seen just the worst of the blowouts, like to the point where like these tough losses, they hurt, but they don't even like surprise me. You know, I'm just like, it's like it's another day in the office. It feels like, you know. And so, yeah, it's definitely tough, especially for the younger fans. And I think you can kind of see that because I feel like the Black Hole and Raider Nation just doesn't have a lot of younger fans in their 20s, early 30s, really so much anymore. I feel like if they do, a lot of them, you know, are fans that are based out of California, essentially, and they might live somewhere else or whatever. And then on top of that, to tack on what you're saying about Vegas too, Vegas being pricey, it's so much easier and cheaper to just go to away games at this point. Like it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because I bet you if you go look for a ticket in Indy, I bet you can find a ticket for that game that's like $250. I bet you could. It's probably in the nosebleeds, but you could find one. $200 is barely going to get you to walk in the door at Allegiant.
No, $200 ain't even getting you in the door at Allegiant, bro.
You might be enough to go get you a jersey from the gift shop. That's about it.
Yeah, I think it's like $160, something like that for a jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but let me ask you this, right, James? We're talking about the difference between an older fan, younger fan, etc. All right. When you go out, I mean, my daughter right now, right? We live in Colorado. She's in 7th grade. She's not a big football person, but she's a Raiders fan because by default that, dad's a Raiders fan. Like, she's just like, hey, I wear black and silver. My dad wears black and silver. Well, man, when you go to school and they go like, man, your team is so bad that they haven't won since before your daddy was born. I'll be like, I was like, dang. I mean, like, kids are like that, like, brutal with it. And I can just imagine. I mean, like, when we were going to high school in the 90s, we had some success. I mean, like, the Raiders were still somewhat had a remnants of the Raiders. Everybody in 1989, 1990, I think everybody wanted to be a Raiders fan back then because that's when Ice Cube, freaking NWA, everything like that was coming out. And I started going to high school like right around 96, 97. So right around that time, man, it was popular to wear Raiders. It was cool to wear Raiders gear. We didn't get no shit. Now you wear Raiders gear?
Yeah.
And that's what's sad, man. That's what's really sad is I remember the years wearing all my Raider gear, and people gave you respect still. Even though the team wasn't winning Super Bowls and everything, you still got respect from other people. But now, man, getting laughed at and made fun of on a regular basis, it's like, I'm like, man, we're supposed to be the Raiders are the Raiders. We're supposed to be the dominant, tough team that people don't want to see. They see you wearing your Raider gear, they're like, we're gonna leave this guy alone. I get laughed at. I go to work. I got Jets fans making fun of me at work, and they haven't even won a game yet.
That's bad. You got Jets fans.
Jets fans. Oh my gosh, man.
Well, just for shits and giggles, I went to Ticketmaster and looked at Colts tickets. What do you think is the cheapest ticket available there right now?
$198.
Nah.
How much?
$198.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna say 100.
Steve,
I said 150.
You're all off. $73.80.
See how? Oh my! Let's go to Indy this weekend, Jeff. What up?
$73 for a ticket. Granted, it's up in the 600 level, which is, you're touching the rafter at that point.
But I mean, but you're in this.
You're in the stadium, and the seat. Actually, the view isn't that bad. I just looked at the seat view, looking at the field. It's not that bad. It's like you're looking at the corner of the end zone across the field.
And you know what? At the end of the day, that's what we're saying. Allegiant's so expensive, and for our team and for our fans to go out there, spend that type of money, you want to see your team win. You want to be successful. You don't want to go in there, man, and go out there and be like, hey, I'm coming out here to get a loss. Who the hell wants to spend that time? And I'd be like, if I'm partying with my boy Steven, if I'm partying with James, I'm out there. I want to celebrate a win. I want to come out of that stadium talking my shit, walking my strut, pointing at fans, yelling at them, saying, go Raiders and go home. Right now, we can't do none of that.
No.
Wow, Max, you thought it was $475 for the cheapest ticket? Holy cow. You still thinking Vegas prices.
And that's the thing. Like the last two home openers I went to, I had a great, the first one, I had a great time with you, Will, and everybody else. This year we had a great time out there. And then it's the game.
And you shit the bed.
It's like it'd be so nice to just finish that weekend off with a W. The first 2 games I ever went to there, we won, and it was nice watching all those Bronco fans that showed up leaving sad. And then I went to the Jets Sunday night game. We won that game. Wasn't as many Jets fans there as there was Broncos the first time I went. So it was nice. I'm like, cool, I'm undefeated at Allegiant. I haven't won since those 2 games since I've gone.
So got another super chat here, $2. The Allegiant Stadium in Vegas actually sent the super chat of $2. Says we don't want no damn working men here. So I guess those blue collar guys are out.
Hey, then don't. Hey, we got JPJ, and I'm gonna tell you something though, man. You got that guy played a hell of a game, and blue collar as they come, he was out there putting in work. I'll be like, hey, and for all of this stuff, I mean, like, yo. There was a lot of positive that came out of this game. It's like James said. Early, he came out and he said, hey, Ashton Genty, that guy played his heart out. He showed exactly what the reason was he got drafted number 6 for. Now, again, Gino coming over and him having his problems definitely affected this game. But to say that we didn't have a bunch of bright spots and a lot of changes in the game that Raider Nation should be happy about, that's a negative out of that, man. There's a lot of positive that came out of this game. Not the win, but at the end of the day, man, I'm like, we got to say that the problem of the offensive line now has become more serious with Colton Miller going down. But the run game was on point. I mean, like this last week, shoot, we had 240 yards on the ground. Tell me the last time you heard about the Raiders having 240 yards on the ground.
Been years.
Hey, they're letting Genty stand up now. Do the Michael Myers stance.
And guess what? It freaking worked. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
But Will, you sit there and say that there were positives, but that's like saying, hey, that car looks great, but there's no motor in it though. I mean, we didn't get the win. If we got the win, then I think there would be more positivity to it. Right. I mean, now there's words coming out that Bob and Maya, the long snapper, was kind of telltale in his sign as to when he's going to snap the ball, and that's what they triggered off of, and it worked for them. And like you said in our chat the other day, that's good coaching on the Bears. That's exactly what that is. That's them watching film on us and saying, hey, well, if we get in this situation, pay attention because he does this. I've seen other guys that do film breakdown that notice Tyree gets in a certain stance when he's going to do something specific, and you play the film out every time he does this one specific move when he's in that stance. So it's easy to catch when he does that shit. So it's on that same idea. It's a coach checking and seeing this film footage and saying, hey, let's take advantage of this and exploit it. And it works Sunday.
Something else, I want to add to that, Jeff. Something else that's a great point you come up with. The Bears just straight up out coached us, man. I mean, this is the Bears coaching staff is just not what it was last year. I understand Caleb Williams is still Caleb Williams, and I understand some of those players are still not up to speed, but their coach is much better at the end of the day than their coach was last year.
God, yeah.
Ben Johnson, he's still getting his feet wet. You know what I'm saying? He's still kind of getting out there, but he's still miles ahead of what they already had previously. To add to that, there's some big issues. I think there's another big issue with a player too. It seems like teams just have his number because I've seen about 3 games where he has plays like this and he gives up a sack and he's just blocking air, and that's Jordan Meredith. So there is something that everyone sees on Jordan Meredith that is causing him to block the complete wrong side. I mean, this guy is running into the back of JPJ, running into the back of every other fucking player on the offensive line besides the opposing team. I mean, and I just don't get it. It almost looks like he's hiding behind him like fucking the little girl from Monsters, Inc. I mean, it's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like this. Like
Meredith actually didn't play a bad game. He had one bad play on that 4th and 1.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with Meredith. I've seen in the past 3 games. In the past 3 games, I just want to point this out, Jeff. In the past 3 games, I've seen a play where Meredith goes the wrong direction and a linebacker just comes straight in on Geno untouched. It's happened the past 3 games. It's happened the past 3 games. He has given up at least 1 sack just like that, and it's completely derailed our momentum and just everything. And when Geno's already playing bad as it is, and on top of that, he has to just count on just that one just straight hit, just a fucking 18-wheeler running straight at him untouched. I mean, it's got to be hard. It's got to be hard to wrap your head around that, right? I mean, Geno, and I get it too in previous weeks. I mean, Geno, there's been times where we've seen Geno after the game. He just got done throwing 2 or 3 picks, and he's all smiles after the game. I mean, I really don't know what to make of us at the quarterback position. Personally, we're paying Geno Smith way too much money to be playing like this, first of all. That's first and foremost. But second of all, I just think in reality, I think it's honestly time to just throw Pickett in there. I really think it's time to just throw Pickett in there.
You are losing your mind.
I love you.
Losing your mind.
Look, you give Pickett 1 game, fuck it. Give Pickett 1 game.
Do you realize how good Pickett really isn't?
Hold on. I'm not done. If Pickett doesn't work out, I just so happen to hear that there's a QB that was drafted that is sitting on the bench that we can trade for.
Oh God, I gotta hear
this.
Rolex
wearing, jet flying, limousine riding, Shedeur Sanders is riding the bench right now. You cannot tell me Shedeur would not have been a great asset to have in this position. You cannot tell me Shedeur on the bench would not have been a great asset in this position as a fallback. You just can't.
I can absolutely tell you no.
Look at you lost your goddamn mind.
The Browns don't even have him in there. Okay, you know what they're telling him? You know what the Browns are telling him? To study his playbook.
Look,
Jeff, go get another beer. You need another beer.
There is no way.
I don't drink. That's the worst spot.
There's just no. I'm sorry. There's just no way every QB in the league.
I meant James.
Right
you know what? I was with you on a lot of the stuff until you went off the deep end for us to go get Shedeur Sanders.
What do we have to lose? What do we have to lose?
Everything.
Hey,
look, so you're going to get what for him?
Hold on. It sounds.
Are you pushing the panic button?
I'm just going to sit back.
Hold on.
James, are you pushing the panic button?
Listen, Linda. Listen. It sounds crazy, but it also sounded really crazy when the Atlanta Falcons benched Kirk Cousins, and now look at them. Look how much better football they're playing.
That did not sound crazy.
Come on.
Oh,
you can't tell me that this is not an option that is worth approaching. We are clearly in rebuild mode. We're clearly not going to win a fucking thing. I mean, let's just call it what it is. We're clearly not ready for even wild card football. I don't even think we're ready to play teams that are going to be like an 8-9 team right now. I mean, let's be honest. The Bears are probably like an 8-9 team, and they stuffed us at the end after us just completely whooping on them the entire game. I mean, let's call it what it is. What do we have to lose? Why not go and get another backup quarterback at this point? I mean,
that is the one thing with young fans is it's instant gratification. You got to understand the biggest problem that the Raiders have had over the last few years is that we keep firing coaches, doing this and that. So when you're bringing in a new GM, you're bringing in a new coach, we're starting over again. It's going to take time to build this program. And I'm sorry, Geno's got to play. Geno's our best option right now. I mean, maybe in a couple weeks, if we haven't won a game and it's just looking terrible and he's having more of these 3 interception games, then you go, just throw Pickett in there and see what he can do. But you don't do that yet. Not right now. Not before the bye.
So I'm going to go with Steven here. And I think you have to ride out with Geno right now at $40 million. Okay. And I mean, like, you got to look at his trade value. Who's going to trade for him? What you're going to get. Can't just sit here and be like, hey, we're going to keep changing quarterbacks, keep changing coaches because it's not working after 4 games. We have to look at it and say, I think Gino probably has 1 or 2 more games. If Gino has 2 more bad games, then I'm with you. I'm like, why not see what we got with it? But the trade for Shedeur Sanders, I don't think Shedeur Sanders is the answer.
That will never happen. You would have to give up. Spycheck's not going to give up picks for Shedeur, and then Cleveland's not going to give them up anyway.
I bet you a 3rd round gets you Shedeur.
No.
For a guy that was picking the 6th round, it's a 3rd string right now.
Yeah, and you're going to give up
for a 3rd round. Are you crazy?
I think
Cleveland's not paying him anything to be there. He's not making that much as a 5th round pick.
I honestly think Shedeur is a great fallback plan. I really do. I think Shedeur is a great fallback plan considering we are prepared to fucking lose. Let's call it what it is.
Can I ask you a question, James?
We're not playing complimentary football. We're not even playing 2 full quarters of football right now. I'm going to
ask you a legit question. This is a legit question.
Yes,
Did
sir.
Leo put you up to this to mention Shedeur Sanders in the show tonight? Because this sounds like something Leo would say, kiddingly, but it looks like you're being serious about it.
No, I'm serious.
Crazy. You're absolutely crazy. And you want to give up a 3rd rounder for him?
Why not? What do we have to lose?
32 teams passed on him for 6 rounds until the Browns took him.
We're not doing shit with our draft picks anyways. Fuck, we picked up Jack Bench, who's been on the who only played 5 snaps on fucking Sunday. And the 2nd round.
Hey, hold on. If you guys are in the chat right now, I want you guys to let us know if you guys would trade for Shedeur Sanders right now and make him our starting quarterback. Let us know. We'll come back to it after we get some answers. So, but here's the thing, right?
What's up, Yaha?
We talked about it, man. We have to make changes, right? There's things that have to change. We have to improve on offense. Obviously,
Your responses are flooding the chat right now. Fuck no, nope, hell no.
Okay. Well, now that the chat has answered,
look, we're not dealing with Josh McDaniels. We're not dealing with a rookie coach in AP. We got a Hall of Fame coach in here. We got to trust the process with this guy. He's done it. He knows what he's doing. Doesn't mean it's going to happen this year, but you got to give him you got to give him time. You got to trust the process with Pete Carroll. He's a proven commodity as a coach.
Yeah. You just can't cut ties after a few games. I mean, Jesus Christ. Because then we're no better than any other past regimes we've had in here where we're just dumping coaches right away. The only coach that I want to see not necessarily fired, but taken away from his position and put him somewhere else is Brendan Carroll. We got to do something with the offensive line. Again, that's my biggest issue. And what's up, Not Bueno? How you doing, brother?
It's not going to do that. That won't do anything.
No,
right now we have what we have. We just don't have the pieces in place.
And that's we just don't have many options at offensive line now. We're especially now the Colts went down. It got even thinner now.
Right. I mean, it's hard. I understand everybody's frustration. It's hard because we haven't won in so long. But we also again have a new GM and new coaching staff. Look, so we're in that process again.
Look,
it's I hate saying it. It sucks. I hate all the losing, but it's just where we're at right now.
And James, let me ask you this, James, real quick before you start. And I know you're pounding the table. If we trade for Shedeur Sanders, okay? Let's say we trade for Shedeur Sanders. How many wins do you predict this team to win with Shedeur Sanders at the helm with this offensive line?
I think we're going to lose regardless. But with this offensive line, I think Shedeur guarantees you a solid 4 to 5 wins. 4 to 5.
So we're going to trade a 3rd round draft pick for a guy that's going to get us 4 to 5 wins. Then next year, if there's a quarterback there where we want to draft in the 1st round, it becomes a controversial issue if we draft a quarterback in the 1st round.
Look, let's be honest. The Raiders will never draft a quarterback in the 1st round. Let's just fucking be honest. We will never draft a quarterback in the 1st round.
We have multiple times in the past. What are you talking about?
We will not do that.
He wasn't born yet.
Russell curse. We
Yeah,
just won't.
true.
We just
That
won't.
didn't happen.
We just won't. We haven't done that shit since Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell has cursed the team for first round quarterback draft picks. Let's call it what it is. Mr. Fat Boy Slim.
But we drafted one. That's the thing, and that's where you get a bad taste in your mouth from that situation, right? Man, I mean, like, let's be real. That was a pick that people still talk about now. We're talking about it 20 years later.
And the Raiders wanted Jaden Daniels last year, but Washington wasn't giving up that pick.
Look, let's just be honest here. Like, the Raiders just aren't going to draft QB. There's not a QB that is going to be out in the draft that's any better than what we missed out on. I really think the Raiders really fucked it up by not taking Shador or Jackson Dart. I really fucking do. Okay. I really fucking do. We fucked that.
Dude, you dropped the F-bomb a lot tonight.
Well, I'm upset. You know, and this is coming from
go
the
easy
guy,
on that.
This is coming from the guy that, keep in mind, chat, I'm the guy that told you Geno Smith was going to be.
Here we go. Nostradamus again.
Yeah, he's the one that told you that he was going to come here.
Geno Smith was going to be your quarterback. So now that I'm telling you guys that Geno Smith is just not it, I mean, we've seen enough. I mean, I don't know what there else is to see. I haven't seen this many interceptions in a few games since Phillip Rivers. I mean, let's be honest.
But James, again, we're going.
We had it 2 years ago with Garoppolo.
And let's not get out of hand and start over exaggerating things. Okay, like I said, bro, I was with you until you started going off the deep end, right? I'm like, it's Darrell has one win.
God has one win, and dude's pounding the table for him. But again, he did play the Chargers. I will give him that. So yeah. I did pick the Giants to win, by the way.
And the Giants defense was playing with their hair on fire. But James, I mean, like, let's just be realistic. It's not going to happen. For us to go for Shador Sanders and trade that type of value, we're not getting that type of value. I mean, you just said it yourself. Why go for a guy that's going to get us 4 to 5 wins? We're going to get 4 to 5 wins anyways.
Hell, we could get 4 wins with AOC 12 back there.
You know
Why
what?
Would we all trade for player? First of all, hang on a second. You've had your chance now. So let me put it to you this way. Why are we going to go and trade for a quarterback that's a third-string quarterback right now that may or may not work for us when we've got bigger needs, like, say, a left tackle? If we're going to trade for somebody, let's trade for an offensive lineman that's going to help beef up this line and be a starter for us and have an impact in a positive way where it helps Genty, which then takes the pressure off of Geno so he can play the game the way that he's supposed to play it. And Chip Kelly can call the plays that's needed to be called so we can be successful on offense. Not worry about a quarterback that may or may not work for us and give up a third rounder for him in the first place. You got to put your thinking cap on. You can't just stop throwing names out there. And
if Shador Sanders was the answer, he'd be starting in Cleveland right now.
Are you ready for this, Jeff?
Exactly.
Are you ready for this?
Thank you.
Are you ready
Cleveland doesn't have some all-star Pro Bowl quarterback starting right now. You know?
Hey, let me know when you guys
are
ready.
Behind Gabriel on top of that. So he's the third stringer right now.
So
if anything, let's go for Gabriel, not Sanders.
Are you ready, Jeff? I'll tell you why we ain't got no fucking money to work on the offensive line, goddamn. Are you ready, Jeff?
We have money.
We have money.
Do you even pay attention to
we have money?
There's still plenty of cap space.
Hold on. We were too busy overpaying Colton Miller's old
No.
Who's injury prone, just like how I said in the fucking offseason.
Be quiet. No.
I have no problem playing Colton Miller.
Like how I told you Colton Miller was going to.
You can't predict injury.
You cannot predict injuries, and you're not gonna like.
Well, I told you that Colton Miller would be injured before Week 10. I told you that in the offseason.
We're going to look at
me, you, and Leo had this conversation with Jonah on the Pearl Raiders podcast, and you guys all said that I was smoking dope. And where are we at now?
Where James is smoking dope. Because he wants Shador Sanders.
You guys told me that was going down a long time ago.
Yeah.
On the verge of overdose and not just smoking dope. Jesus.
So let me ask you guys this. James did hit something on
What's
the
up,
offensive
Nate?
line, though. When we're talking about building the trenches, I love it, Nate. Thank you so much for that comment. We see Meredith having situational awareness issues, right? I mean, like it looks like on that play, he's supposed to block a certain guy, he pulls. This is happening now in multiple games in multiple key situations. Is this a coaching issue? Is this a player issue? Or is this just like, you know what? Uh, uh, um, a miscommunication issue. What do you guys think is going on there? I'll be like, honestly, I see what James is saying with him, where he's pulling at certain times, and it's kind of awkward, right? Because like, look at that whole game this last game. Played a hell of a game, great game, and then in that crucial situation, he pulls. Just really awkward, really out of nowhere. I want to know what you guys think about that situation. And Jeff, hit me up with it.
Go.
Oh, his dog is in the room.
I will say I think the offensive line is the one position that the guys really need to mesh and play together for them to gel and work well. And we just have not had our starting offensive line at all up until what we had in week 1, and then we had it this last game, but now Miller's out. So now we got a new left tackle that we got to bring in there, and these guys got to mesh and find a way to work it out. I mean, without them playing together, and Lincoln Kennedy has said this numerous times, they just need time together, and they haven't done it yet. They haven't been together yet.
Yeah. Well, it just, if the offensive line could be fixed, it would just open up all those avenues, like I already said. It opens up the running game, which then takes pressure off of Geno. And now the playbook can be opened up and you can see what this offense is supposed to be. We haven't seen what this offense is supposed to be yet because we can't even do some of the basic shit because we can't protect Geno enough to let it happen. But to not defend Geno in a way, though, too, he's constantly looking at Jacoby and he's trying to force that ball to Jacoby, too. That's the other problem. He's trying to forcefully get it to him, even though he's sometimes under double coverage or he's out of position and he's throwing the ball either behind him, over him. He's hitting all around him, but not hitting him, and it's Brock has to get more involved. And that's the other way that we alleviate some of these issues too, is those short dump off passes to him. Let him do his thing. You see what happens once he's past the 5-yard line with the ball. He's tough to take down. These backs, especially the guys in the secondary, they can't tackle him that easy. Once he's past the second level, good luck. He's going to get another 10 yards.
No, I think that knee injury is bothering Brock.
It's slowed him down. He's not as lethal as he has been. Basically, he's still all right. He's still out there doing shit, but it's not the same Brock that we saw, even week 1 or from last season either. So it's definitely affecting him.
So, James, I'll go to you on that. Is this offensive line issue with Meredith, is it a coaching issue, a player issue? What are you seeing there?
I think personally, I think it's a player issue. And the reason I think it's a player issue is I think it has to do with his lack of experience at center. Personally, I just don't see it. I mean, I understand that they might want to play him center because they like how JPJ gets off the ball, probably a lot better at that guard position, which JPJ is he's mauling. I mean, he didn't give up anything this past week. So, I mean, he played basically a perfect game all around. I think that's something that a lot of people didn't really take into account, that JPJ really played a great game, and he was actually the biggest key point in that 64-yard run for Ashton Jeanty as well, at least in my opinion. I mean, you watch JPJ just maul a guy, and he gets right up, and he's the first guy that's running behind Jeanty. And this guy's like, twice the size of Jeanty, and he's only about 15 yards away from him. That's a egregious amount of hustle, if you ask me. And if I'm going to be honest, man, Meredith for Meredith to be our center, I just don't see that killer instinct lineman in Meredith. I don't see that dog instinct. I just don't see it. I really don't.
So I love what you just said there. Okay. You talked about the dog mentality. And I'm going to explain it like this, Jake. I also was in a total agreements with you. I was wondering why JPJ was not playing center. I was like, man, this guy won all these awards in college, everything like that. And what Pete Carroll is coming out and saying just didn't make any sense. Right? I was like, oh, he's only competing for the right guard spot. Well, Chip Kelly came out and he said, hey, the reason we're looking at him as a right guard is because of his build, his attitude, the way that he plays the game, the way that he just wants to maul people, kill people. When you look at that, your center is actually a little bit different. When you look at your center is actually a brainiac. It's really smart. This is a guy that has to lead the offensive line, to make calls, to see things in the second level, in the first, and on the first level, and make adjustments as things are happening. I think they just want to let JPJ just go. You just want to let him play. And look at the way that he played in this game. Tell me he did not make a huge impact at guard. Tell me that he did. I'd be like you said, he was plowing the road. He was moving guys. And if you're looking for a guy that's going to move nose tackle, I mean, like big old 300-pounders, JPJ is your guy. We don't have another guy that's going to move guys. You said it. Meredith is not a mauler. Parham is playing better on the left-hand side than he is on the right. Or maybe we can move Parham, but then you're going to have a hole on the left guard. Again, I'd be like, that's why I get what you're saying, but I think it's a coaching issue, and I think you're right. I think Meredith is just not being coached up right, and he's learning. And it's just like Steven said, man, it's going to take time, and Jeff said, for them to gel and to understand their spots.
Well, remember, we've done this before. People thought they were crazy for moving Andre James to center years ago.
Yep.
And it took a little time, but he ended up being a decent center. I'm not going to say he was a Pro Bowler or great, but he ended up being a decent center for us for years. Got another contract, everything. You just got to give the guy time to really get that position. Meredith's never played center before.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think he's been doing a terrible job. Has he made mistakes? Yes, I think everybody on that damn line has made some mistakes this season. But I don't actually think he's been the problem at all. I think Parham at points has been the problem. I think Capo with JPJ being out was a problem. But this last game, they all played well. So it's just going to take time, man.
So let me I want to say something to that effect. JPJ, yes, he was great last year when he came in and played center for us. And everybody always says, like, oh, he played center in college. All right, he played one season, his senior year at center. And yes, he won the award. Prior to that, he always played guard. But going back, you look through our history of guards or offensive linemen in general. It's always a guard that is that on the line, the guy that you want to go to battle with, you want that guard on with you. You know, let's look at guys like Wisniewski, guard, Art Shell. You know, let's go further back and look at some of these guys. These are the guys that are the gritty guys. You don't. Otto, yes, he was our center, but he wasn't like a dirty, nasty, not dirty, but like a overly aggressive. He was just good at his job, knew what to call out to give everybody the heads up, and was damn good at it, you know. But you look at some of these past offensive linemen that we've had, these guys that are just they've just got that it factor. Like Wisniewski, there ain't nobody that would mess with Wisniewski back in the day when he was out there, because he was just so nasty, and he was that mauler, and that's what you expect with JPJ, and that's what JPJ does. He's that mauler. I'd rather have him at guard where he can be used more in an open space type of thing, like pulling and perfect example, like you just said, James, about him being down there with Jindy. Watch him religiously on every play when he's played, especially last year. He's always the first guy, other than a receiver, to be with whoever the ball carrier is, picking him up off the field. It's JPJ. For a big-ass offensive lineman to be 30, 40 yards down the field before anybody else, that's tenacity. That's because he's been moving the whole time trying to get another level block, further down the field and trying to extend the play. He's trying to do what he can. The kid wants to win. I think he's fine at guard. Leave him at guard. He's better suited to play guard. And this weekend showed it. I mean, he split. He came off of one block after he knocked the guy down and took out a second guy, and then, like James just said, and then kept going. That's the type of guy you want. I'd love to have 5 guys just like him on that line.
That tackle he made on that interception, man, he drilled that guy into Legion Stadium grass.
2 tackles. Our offensive lineman had 2 fucking tackles. So you tell me he's not around the ball and doesn't know what he's doing. The kid's good.
Let me ask you guys this. Okay, on those tackles and on his effort, do you guys believe that him being not playing these last 2 games had a big effect on that? Because I feel like he called out because, dude, he wanted to prove a point.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to make a statement. Like James, when he makes his statements, when he's banging on the table, going berserk about Shedeur Sanders and saying all sorts of freaking crazy shit. That's what JPJ was doing. He was pounding his chest. He was going out there and saying, bro, this is what you guys are missing out on. Yeah. This is why you need me on the field.
Yeah, he was daring them to take him off the field. Like, take me off the field now after what I've done. Take me off this starting lineup now. If he comes out of the lineup, like from being a starter, people are going to lose their goddamn mind. After the game he just had, you can't do that. That'd be like benching Max after this game. And Max had a good game too.
Yeah.
But it was the good way we saw him. It was from the get-go. It wasn't like at fourth quarter when we were already down and we had no shot of winning and, he got a sack. He did this from the get-go, which is what you want. And he kept it going all game long. That's the Max we need. That's the guy that we paid the extra money for, is the guy
Max
to come
Crosby
out
had an insane game.
He did. He really did. I mean,
that was
his first interception since he's been in the league.
Yeah.
So it's like he did it from the start of the game. He had an impact, and that's what we needed.
That's
what we've been hoping for from him.
My biggest thing was this, all right? And I don't know about you guys, but why did we start going for it so early in the game? 4th and 1. We're going for it on our own 40-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so early in the game.
I think they were just trying to get some momentum on an offensive drive, and it just
ended up being a bad game long, Stephen? I mean, like we did it all game long. That was what's so perplexing to me. I was like, what? Why were we going for it so much?
I just think they were trying to find some type of rhythm with that offense, give them some type of confidence, and it just wasn't working.
On a different note, besides just the 4th and 1, Will, I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago that I thought maybe we were going to have a problem on our hands with the special teams when it came to the field goal unit.
Diesel.
I mentioned that I just felt the timing just was not there. That I felt like the snapping of the ball to the point where Carlson gets to kick it is just slow. To me, it just seems slow. It just doesn't seem like the ball is getting there.
James, hold on before you start going any deeper. I don't want you to dig your grave right now.
So
you do know that this is where Jeff just talked about earlier. The Bears did their research. They got to tell on a long snap.
I'm tracking with the moving of the ball. I'm tracking. I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware of that.
All right. So okay. Go ahead.
So, but like I said, that's an added problem to the field goal unit, because now that now means that the focal point, the main point of our offensive kicking unit, is in some ways now deemed predictable. We are officially predictable on offense when it comes to kicking the ball. So when you're already predictable, and on top of that, your snaps are just getting there what seems like a little slow. And on top of that, Carlson in himself, Carlson's had some misses. This is the most misses we've seen from Carlson the entire time he's been a Raider. You know, and some of these misses started towards the end of last season. If you go back into some of those games, I mean, I just think we have a rising problem in our kicking game, which is crazy because our kicking game has always just been superb. The Raiders have always had one of the best kickers in the league, 24/7. We've always had the best kickers, the best kicking unit, and the best punting unit. We've always had that. Always. So
yeah,
should we trade for Shador to kick field goals?
Might as well. I mean, what the hell, right?
No.
What can we lose, right?
So what is the because James, you talked about a lot of different things there. So do you have a problem with our kicker, or do you have a problem with the whole unit as a whole?
Well, and right now I don't know what we don't know what the sole problem is. I don't know what the whole sole problem is. I just know that there's some things that are just going wrong. I just know that there's things that are going wrong, and things are just not, things are just not amounting to what they usually do. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? Usually our kicking game is just a lot better. Usually Carlson isn't missing. Is it Carlson's fault that he misses one every once in a while? No, it's not his fault. He's gonna, he's human. But on the same time, then you have now the long snapper issue, right? I mean, where else are we going to find a long snapper?
I will say that
time in the season,
La Lulu missed that block, and that's normally where Michael Mayer lines up on the line for field goals.
So
I thought that was where Colt Miller was.
I know, James, you're calling out the issue with the long
across the board.
You're calling it out about the long snapper, which we already addressed earlier, but you're saying that now we have a problem because of the long snap. Okay, it's out there now. People know this. If you don't think the coaches are making a change and getting him to correct that so he doesn't do that again, trust me, then that means the coaches ain't doing their job. Okay, so that ain't going to happen again. I can pretty much guarantee he's not going to be doing that again. Okay, because then he'll be out of a job faster than anything, because you can't have him out there doing that. Okay. Second of all, that was just a bad missed block. That wasn't on Carlson. You can't blame him for that one. That guy came in basically untouched. There's no two ways about it. I mean, that was, as soon as the ball was snapped, you could already see the guy coming. You knew that was going to get blocked. He was not getting stopped.
But Jeff,
so you can't blame. What was he supposed to do? How would you blame Carlson?
Jeff, you're making it sound like I'm blaming a person. I'm not blaming a person.
You just did.
No. I'm telling you that we have had frequent missed assignments within our field goal kicking unit. I do not know what the sole problem is.
But you just called out Carlson, singular, one person.
Several missed
you called out the long snapper. So you've called out two individuals.
But they both had missed assignments, have they not?
But you just said it's not the individuals, but yet you've called out two names.
Yes. But have both players had missed assignments?
What did Carlson have a missed assignment on?
Carlson has missed field goals.
Was he supposed to kick the ball through the guy?
Hold on. Let's put this up. Daniel Carlson field goal stats.
If it was up to James, we wouldn't have any more players, man. We could get rid of everybody.
Shit, right? We were just getting rid of everybody. Jesus Christmas.
Steve, what's up, brother? He's going to see you in a few weeks.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
I don't know how it's a missed issue for Carlson. I mean,
no, so
he's got to go through with the kick with the hope that the guy's going to run into him and hit him if he doesn't block it. So he didn't miss his assignment technically.
I will give it. I will give it to James a little bit. I do feel Carlson's had somewhat of a rough year kicking field goals.
Yeah,
but he's been money for so long. I still trust him when he's out there.
It's Steven.
Daniel Carlson has had 10 field goal attempts. 10. Okay.
Okay.
He's made 7. What percentage is that out of 10? That's a 70, right? Yeah, it barely is getting you to pass math class in school, buddy.
Yeah,
You're barely passing.
Hey, C's get degrees. C's get degrees.
Did he miss one in New England?
I gotta go back game by game to tell you that.
Do you remember if he missed one, Will, in New England? I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, I was a C student. I'm doing all right.
Here's a bigger here's a bigger stat, Jeff. One of the things that Daniel Carlson has been highly touted about since being a Raider is that he's got that boot, right? If we got to kick that 50-yard field goal, he's gonna make it, right? That's been the big thing, the big selling point behind Carlson. Whenever we're on that, we ever got to kick that long that distance, he's gonna make it, right? 2 of Daniel Carlson's misses have been at that 50+ range. One of them has been within the 40 to 49 range.
Well, I got to tell you one thing. You're lucky that you weren't a fan when Janikowski was a kicker, because you would have absolutely hated him.
You would have lost your mind.
You would have lost your damn mind.
What are you talking about? I watched Janikowski. I was most definitely a fan when Janikowski was a kicker. Janikowski was still kicking until like 2008.
Okay, but you were still a young child at that point, is what I'm getting at. So you didn't really know the full aspect of what he did.
What do you mean? I didn't get the full aspect. I was getting made fun of for wearing a Jamarcus Russell jersey.
Do you remember how he was so hit or miss? Yeah, he was great and everything when he was on point, but a lot of times he wasn't on point. Everybody thinks of him as this greatest kicker we ever had. Yeah, he's got a shit ton of points. That's because our offense was so bad and we were always having to kick field goals. So you would have lost your damn mind having to deal with Janikowski. If you're sitting in this situation right now and Janikowski was the kicker, oof.
And Carlson's in the last year of his contract, isn't he?
Look,
wasn't he one of the guys that wanted a contract and hasn't gotten one yet?
Well,
you know what?
Actually, Carlson and AJ Cole got a contract together, I believe.
No, I think Cole got it.
Let me give in my 2 cents here real quick. Okay, guys? I think what James is trying to get up here is that for the season is this. We have issues on special teams, as in general as for the whole unit, right? We're having missed issues with missed blocks, especially this last game. Now we have guys that are missing kicks. We've had the situation now with the tell.
He is a free agent after this year.
You know? So things like that, man, I do agree with you that we do have things like that we do have to. But James, to say, oh, Daniel Carlson is not a kicker that we should keep or a kicker that we should trust, bro, that's hard because you got to remember that this man has had a lot of success for us. He's brought a lot of wins to this team. Yes, you might miss some, but you said 49 and 50+ yard field goals. James, I get it. A lot of people think that's a run-of-the-mill kick, but you don't find kickers like that are just going to be accurate every single time, punching it in from 50+. I'm just being realistic.
Ask the 49ers how easy it is to find a kicker.
But I agree with you. We have special team issues, bro. We do.
Yeah, I
think all around in this league, the special teams has been down because people are trying to get used to all that the new rules, man. It's been tough on a lot of teams.
Look, and I get what you guys are trying to say. I'm not saying to throw Daniel Carlson out at the end of the year, get rid of him. I'm simply just saying that Daniel Carlson's clearly not playing his best. That's more so what I'm getting at. We've seen a lot better from Daniel Carlson. I mean, I remember maybe before last season, Darren Carlson would come out. I would damn near walk away from the TV because I just knew it was going in. I mean, let's be honest. But Daniel Carlson has not had nearly as close to those perfect ratios since what, 2023? Let's just call it what it is.
I see a bigger problem. If we're sitting here talking about Daniel Carlson and his three missed kicks, we're not scoring touchdowns. Get in the damn end zone. Stop relying on the kicker unless we need a game-winning field goal.
I couldn't have said it any better myself. Well said. It's perfect, actually. And just so you know, James, his career stats, his field goal percentage, 87.4. He's made 208 out of 238. His longest was 57, and he's had 338 touchbacks. So that's still pretty goddamn good.
His longest was a 61.
Huh?
His longest was a 61. Will knows what I'm talking about.
We
His
shouldn't
longest?
be kicking those type of field goals.
Yeah.
Will knows what I'm talking about. Like the wheels are turning.
Oh my gosh, man, this guy. Let's move on.
James.
We beat the shit out of this one. So let's move on. The Raiders weekend with the Colts. Unless, other than James, and either Will or Steve, you got something you want to add about the Bears game? Are we good with that one?
Hey,
I'm over it.
We're over it. We're done with it. But I'm going to tell you like this: the Bears game, we had a bad game. I don't want Raider Nation to go out there and be like, "Yo, hey, the season is over." The season's not over, guys. Yo, stay alert. Make sure you stay locked in. This team can still make a change. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that you guys haven't seen. And I mean, like, hey, stay positive. Go out there, man, and support this team.
Couldn't said it better myself.
Perfectly said. So this weekend we go to Indianapolis. October 5th, 1:00 game. So it's an East Coast basically game. Now no one here is going to that, right? Out of the four, I know I'm not. So no. So we have the closest chapter is Steel Valley in Ohio on the Pennsylvania-Ohio border. And that's Keith Doherty. Everybody knows him on Facebook as Yo Raider. He's the chapter president out there. And him and I have been talking for the last few weeks. I've been trying to help him get something organized for out there. And it hasn't been easy, but he did finally speak with someone within the last day or so. So there is an event out there now. Right, he hasn't texted me yet because he may actually make it before we get off the show. So he was going to come on if he got home in time. So there is a plan for this weekend. So it's called, and it doesn't say nip. I keep wanting to say slippery nipple, but it's the slippery noodle.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah. So basically, it's a bar that is basically, I think it's like a block away from the stadium itself. So he talked with them. He made an event on Facebook. He added me as a host, and I've sent it out as many times as I can. Invited quite a few hundred people. So the plan for that now is Saturday night, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. at that location. There will be Modelo on tap. Where is it? Where's the address? Is the address on that screen? Is it showing in there? Oh, it is. All right.
Yeah.
So it's 372 South Meriden Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the website, slipperynoodle.com. If anybody is going to the game, this will be basically where the black hole is going to be. And any fan of any other organization, if you know of anybody that's going out there, or if anybody's hit you up saying, hey, what's going on? Who's going where? That's the location that we're going to be promoting. So I'm trying to make a flyer up for it. I was trying to get it done before we started tonight so I could put it up on the screen. But anybody that's going to Indy or that it's going, give them that information. Once I get the flyer out, I'll send it out to all you guys too, so you can start pushing it to your chapter, other organizations nearby you that that I might not have access to yet, so we can hopefully get people there. We need to know roughly about how many people, though. That's the one thing they did ask him. So when you see the Facebook event, forward it, share it with people, share it with your chapter so that they see it and we get the information out there.
3 million people.
Yeah, Israel, I'll definitely get that over to you. I'm going to make the flyer and then I'll ship it out. I will forward. I know I got you on Facebook too. I'll forward. I think I might have already sent some of you guys the invite too, but if not, and I'll forward the invite to you too. I'll share it with you, and then you do what you need to get it out there. But we need people to, when they go to the event, make sure you hit. If you're going, go. So that gives us a head count. It's the best way we're going to get a head count. It's pretty much the only way we're going to be able to get it right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. He just texted me. He's going to hop on.
All right.
Yeah, he goes, I just got home. I see you guys are still on. You want me to come in? I said, absolutely. Hop on.
I'll be in
Now, the only other issue was, I'll let him talk more about that when he comes on, is the tailgate. Now, there was a thought process as far as the tailgate goes, and that was this one here, the Bullseye event group. But Will and I looked it up before we started the show tonight. Will, how much was it per person?
It's $154 to $172 a person. Guys, this includes all food, drink, entertainment. Everything is included. We did this one. I think we did it in NOLA last year. It's a great event, but I mean, like, I get it. $154, $172 is way crazy expensive. I mean, like, guys, you don't have to spend that. I don't suggest you do.
Yeah.
This is just an option we wanted to give Raider Nation because we haven't heard of any tailgates going down.
Because there is an indie Facebook group, Raider Facebook group, but I'm trying to get information or get contact. I posted something in their site fucking 4 weeks ago, and I didn't hear shit from them because I had some of my own friends that were asking about it, and I couldn't get no feedback. It's like they don't even exist. And somebody mentioned something back in May on there saying, hey, we need to start thinking about this, getting something together. And then nobody even hit her up except for people that are trying to go there to the game looking for information. So it's like, they're not very well organized, whoever the hell they are. Here he is. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good. Just got in the door from work. So if my dogs start chirping, that's because they're all fucking jealous. Because I normally spend some time with them right when I get home. So
perfect timing because we just started talking about it.
Oh, perfect. That works out. Nice.
Yeah. So I already gave everybody the information as far as the slippery noodle, the address and everything, and the time frame. Cool. I'll let you just talk about it. Go ahead. It's your event.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a last minute thing, and I know me and Jeff spoke a bunch about trying to get something together for this, and so I was trying, and then I kind of lost hope for a couple of days there, and then it kind of just came together today. So it kind of worked out. I spoke with them. They have like a balcony bar there, and they're going to give us part of that, which I think fits around 70 to 100 people. And then they have a downstairs bar, which also, holds like hundreds of people. I said, so if we overflow it, we can, take over the bottom part too. So, which works out. But she just was worried because she has no idea, 'cause she's kind of reserving that spot for us. So she doesn't have any idea, like, as far as head counts go. So if anybody's going, just please go on the Facebook thing, which I just made tonight. Jeff, you got that, right?
Yeah. I've already shared it with quite a few different pages. I invited
Cool.
like a few hundred people already.
Awesome. That's what I was going to do tonight too. So that works out.
Yeah.
So if anybody's going to the Indy game at all, please hit that place up because they're very nice. And, some of these places were crazy what they wanted us to do to like reserve a place. And I was just like, yeah, we can't do that. So this place was very cordial and cool about things. And, so, I mean, I think there's some live music going on there that night as well.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what kind yet. So, I'll probably dig into that after we get off this, but, they have Modelo. I made sure of that, so that'll be flowing well. And then it's just a matter of the only thing that they're worried about on their
Hi,
end is
Rachel.
how many people are coming so they can staff it because they weren't staffed for this. So if we can sort of get any sort of number, just even if it's close or anywhere within reason.
That's what I was before you came on. That's what I was talking about. I said we're going to forward around that event itself. If they know of anybody that's going, make sure they go to the event and hit that they're going, so we can get the most accurate, numbers on who's going to be there, so that way the venue is well prepared for it. Because the last thing you want is a shit ton of people show up,
right?
Didn't say they were coming, and all of a sudden you just overrun and they can't handle it,
right? Yeah, that's what she was worried about. So I told her
my buddy just because he's one of the ones that reached out to me a few weeks ago about if I knew any events going on in Indy. So that's why I told him earlier. I said, we'll be on tonight. We're going to be talking about it. So he just sent you a friend request on Facebook.
I see that. Too. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'll accept that and hit me up, man. Like, let me know. I know a couple people that are going out there. The one guy, he lives in Indy. He's a big Raiders fan. So he said, he's going to get some folks together and. So hopefully we have a big crowd, man. I mean, I know I talked to some people earlier in the year, and I know this season has been already, whatever you want to call it, but hurtful.
It is what it is type of season right now.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. I mean, I'm sure you guys talked about the Colton Miller stuff, but oh man, that's just brutal. But so yeah, I mean, I know some people are probably like, well, I don't know now, so. Whoever's going, let's make a good showing because, we got to show up and show out as always.
Yep. Now, one of the things, you don't have any information on the tailgate, right?
I don't yet. No.
All right. Because I did some digging. Will and I looked into it a little bit further too before the show started. So this is an option, this place, but they're not cheap. That's the only downside.
I'll tell you what, a lot of places aren't cheap in Indianapolis for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, there is. I'm going to show you another one that I found just a little while ago. Let me bring that up.
Hey guys, I'm going to jump off. It was good talking to you guys. I got to go.
All right, man.
All right, Steve. Thanks, brother.
See you guys later. Take care. Go Raiders.
Let's go. So this was another option that I saw today. It's called Touchdown Town.
Okay.
It's a Colts themed tailgate, but it's open to the public. It's open to anybody.
I've been to a couple of those. I was in one of those in Baltimore last year, and then Jacksonville. I was at one like this too. They're cool.
So it's a pregame party. It's right at the stadium. It opens 3 hours before the kickoff. They have live music. They've got appearances, obviously, by the Colts cheerleaders in their drum line. $3 Bud Light drink specials. I know we're supposed to promote Modelo, but if they don't offer it, there's nothing we can do about that. But again, there's other stuff there. So anybody that is going with kids, it is a little bit more kid friendly. Because they got the whole play zone for the kids and everything. So that is an option, to possibly put out there. So I don't know what the overall plan is, but at least it's something for the fans going out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, that was my next step tomorrow, actually, to dig into that stuff. But, it's short notice. So, I mean.
Yeah, and that's the downside. So what I'm going to do to help you out is I've already got it started. I started making a flyer for the event for Saturday. I'll be able to finish it up tonight. And as soon as I get it done, I'll ship it off to you and we'll just start pumping it out. I'll send it to Will. I'll just send it through all my connections and we'll just get that out there and direct people to go to the Facebook event, to make sure you, or at least respond back to us saying, hey, I'll be there this weekend because if we need the head count, because I don't want to get screwed over because you had too many people. I don't think it's going to be the fact that you're not going to have enough. I think it's just going to be the fact where there's going to be too many and overwhelming.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, I don't know exactly how many. I know a bunch of people have asked about it. So I'm like, it could be, a couple hundred. I mean, who knows? But, so I just didn't know what to tell her. So I'm like, well, I'll do my best. That's all I could do. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it should be good as always. Have you guys ever been to Indy before?
I haven't. No.
No, it's a good time. I mean, it's a nice little city. Everybody's very nice there. Probably the nicest fans I've ever experienced, to be quite honest. So, so it's cool.
Even better than the New England people. We're assholes over here.
New England people were nice. Yeah, they were nice.
Right? But you didn't spend enough time in Boston then, because Boston's rough, man.
I mean, they weren't that bad, man. I mean, I don't know. I live in Ohio, so I'm surrounded by Browns and Steelers fans. So,
Oh, so Rum Raider looked it up. He goes, Saturday night at the Slippery Noodle, Steve Robbins acoustic blues on front stage, 8 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay. Huh? They said they had
they got a live band downstairs.
They said they had 2 bands playing, so I don't know if it was different genres or whatever, but they had.
Is one of them yours? You gonna get a gig while you're out there?
Maybe. You never know. If I could drag the rest of my band with me, I would. Actually, I just came from practice too, so.
Oh man.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, I will work on that flyer tonight. At some point, I will finish it tonight, and as soon as I do, I'll get it out there. I'm a perfectionist. I want it to look good with no spelling errors and shit.
Yeah, I hear you. That works, man. That's cool. I'm just glad we got something going. Yep.
So everybody in the chat is slipperynoodle.com.
Yes.
So make sure you guys get that out there.
Yeah. They got food and everything because they were wanting to maybe possibly do some buffet style stuff, and I was like, nah, that's too much work. So I was like, let's just go all a la carte.
Oh, here's the other band, Mississippi Heat, Saturday, October 4th. Traditional blues with unique sound on backstage from 8:30 to 12:30.
Okay.
So it looks like you're gonna have some decent tunes being played in there at least.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. And the Slippery Noodle is the actual oldest bar in Indianapolis.
I saw that on their site.
Yeah. So that's cool. I was there a long time ago, but I was already kind of under the influence, so I don't remember that much. So, one of those deals. It was after the game, so. But yeah, it should be a good time.
Let me see. Is it this one? No, it's this one. So like I said, we'll get it between Will and myself and a few other guys. We'll get it done for you. We'll get as many people there as we possibly can reach out to.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jay Jackson's going, so definitely going to get him the info because he's bringing a crew. Do you know how many he's bringing, Will?
A lot. Jay Jackson is one of the leaders of the travel group. So Jay Jackson. So make sure that you link up with him because Jay already messaged me and he was like, "Hey," he's like, "I have some stuff for the schedule." So I was like, "Okay," I'll let them know.
Cool.
Yeah. So make sure you guys link in with Jay Jackson, man. The guy's a great. He always has somewhere good to go eat everywhere we travel. I mean, he's pretty much the guy.
He's a real good dude.
Great guy.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I met him when he came here for the New England game. It was the first time I ever met him in person. Dude, it was so awesome. I met him that Thursday night. We were at the cigar bar for the first time, and that was just awesome to see him. And I've seen him on, Facebook and, YouTube stuff and everything. So it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Hey, what's up, Super Omnicron? Yeah, so I mean, like I said, this is something that you and I had talked about, and you had already started the process before I reached out to you, and I'm glad it's coming through for you. So
yeah, I am too. I was a little concerned, but it all pulled through, so it's all good.
Well, after last week when you and I talked, and it's like every place we reached out to, both of us, it's like ridiculous how much money they wanted.
Yeah, it was insanity.
It's like, I was like, good God. I said, did they not realize how much money they're going to bring in food and booze if they just give it to you for a certain decent little price?
I was like, right, like all I'm trying to do here is help you out. I'm just trying to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm bringing you business from outside of your area. You're going to have your regulars, and then you're going to have more people.
Yeah.
That don't normally come here that like to drink and like to eat and try the foods in a new place. So, sometimes you wonder, it's like, where do these, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's up, Mickey's?
Absolutely crazy.
So, Will, what do you got going on for watch parties this weekend? I know you're not going to the game.
Oh, man. Unfortunately, I'm not going to the game, but watch party. So for this weekend, I have a watch party going down in Central Valley. That's correct. Let me see here. Central Valley will be having a watch party, and they got something big going down. They're going to have Kenny Shed down there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So let me get all their info here up real quick. All right, guys. For the Titans versus Raiders games, they're going to have special guest. Let's see here. Kenny Shed. They're also going to have some other super fans there. They're going to have Raider Mob Boss, I believe. Some other people. See here. Featuring former wide receiver Kenny Shed, who will be joining us at our very own establishment, Poor Richard's Pizza. Kenny will be available for signings and pictures. Also, there will be the Sin Valley Dark Side, Raider Mob Boss, and Raiderette Black Ice Menace. And Mr. and Mrs. Reaper. So, and they will also have a DJ. So that's kind of a big one that we're going to have. Then we have one here in Western Colorado. We'll have it at the Eagles 595. And then you also have another watch party in Denver at Taualipas Restaurant, which will be in Denver. Then they have Dallas at TG's Tailgate. We have Machaca's in San Antonio. I mean...
I think we got that Austin Mark. He's got that MSB spot.
What's up, Bizzle?
Correct. So I mean, like, we got a lot of watch parties going on, man. I mean, like, geez, if you guys make sure that you guys stay logged in, if you guys want to go into your local TBH chapter, I'm sure that all of them will have a local watch party going now.
I heard Jeff was going live for a watch party on YouTube.
Is that right? TBH New England?
No.
Hey, watch party at Fire Wings in Bakersfield Sunday morning as well. The Big Easy's just letting us know.
I do know that there is a watch party at Rosarita.
Oh, no, is that this weekend?
Yeah, October 4th and 5th. Rosarita. That's the one that Leo wanted us to talk about, right?
Oh, that's right. I just forgot.
MC Raider and Leo Cheeto Linus are doing a live podcast from that location.
Yep.
So if you hit up Leo for the location and everything. I don't have an actual flyer. All I got is a video, and I can't. I'm trying to convert it, and I can't. I need. Nope, that's another video. I'm looking through his page, like he said, it was on my. He goes, it's on my Instagram, but I don't see anything on his Instagram.
Those of you in the chat, the may have forgotten or don't remember, Leo, aka Cheeto Linus, he is your president for the Black Hole Inland Empire chapter out in California. So, you know, anybody in the Southern California area, you know, Bakersfield, Corona, Riverside, San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, even your LA, even your LA chapter, those are all guys you can
Later, James.
down there and go ahead and get linked up with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'll do a little bit of self-promotion here for myself. Anybody in Ohio that would like to join the Black Hole, please hit me up.
There we go.
Hit me up, seriously.
Hey, let's drop his contact information down in the chat when you get a chance there, Jeff. If you don't mind. So people can follow him. I know we probably have some people from Ohio that
James taking over the show today.
Yeah.
Fucker. Let's see. Is it showing you? What's that's right, Yo Raiders.
Hey, did we talk about this one? Will, the one in Bakersfield, did we hit on that one?
Yeah, we already hit Bakersfield. Also, Ricky's in San Francisco or in the Bay Area, San Leandro. They will be having a watch party. Shenanigans in Sacramento will be having a watch party. I mean, like, man, I'm like coaches in Reno. There's a watch party by TBH nationwide.
I just put it in the chat. Anybody that's in the chat, it's the Instagram to reach out to Keith, otherwise known as Yo Raider. So reach out to him on Instagram if you're in the area of where he's located and you want to join the Black Hole. Make sure you reach out to that gentleman. I'll go to theblackhole.com, look up chapters, and it's in Ohio. It's the only chapter in Ohio. It's Steel Valley. Right? Steel Valley?
Yep. Steel Valley.
Not Steel City. Steel Valley, Ohio. Yep. And that's the chapter if you're in that area or you're local to that.
Even if you're in Western PA, because I could almost throw a rock across PA. So, I mean, either way.
Yeah, I noticed that's close to the line.
Yeah. Yep. I'm equal distance from Cleveland to Pittsburgh, so I'm surrounded over here. It makes me sick, but, it is what it is.
Is Jeff froze?
No, I'm still here. I just got a message from Captain Jack.
I was like, is Jeff froze? I was like, he's not moving. Oh, man.
Oh, all right. So it looks like Captain's going to Indy also. He's going to be with Stuart Schweigert.
You know what's crazy? It's like once I had this place down, I was going to message Stuart and see what he was up to, actually.
He's gonna be with Stuart Schweigert, Cheek Okafor, Graphic Raider, and one other.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna message him if tell him to call
definitely.
Over,
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
All right, so we'll take care of that. We have a. I love this one. I don't have the video. Oh, do I have the video where I can play? Oh, yeah, I can. Hang on. I want to play the video. The video is so much better. We've got our watch party this weekend for the New England chapter. We're going to be at the Buffalo Wild Wings this week.
Nobody wants to watch your video. Nobody wants to watch your video here, Jeff.
Yeah, if you're going to play
why can't we all get a video in here?
Jeff, if you're going to play a video, you better play that. You better play a video from Eat the West.
All right, fine. I'll just put this one up. But obviously, we've got the Lucas Oil Glue Factory now as we're guiding the horse to the glue factory. So the Black Hole New England welcomes you to join us for the watch party Raiders versus Colts at 1 p.m. Buffalo Wild Wings at 480 Memorial Drive in Chicopee, Mass. So if anybody's in the New England area looking for a place to go to hang out with one of the best crews around, come see us. That's where we'll be. Reach out to me if you want the exact location or you got any questions. That's what I'm here for. Be more than happy to entertain all of you if you guys come up. So,
hey Will,
we've got 50-50, we got raffles, and we've got door prizes too.
What's up, James?
Did we hit on that event that's going down at Shenanigans?
Yep, we hit Shenanigans already.
All right, cool.
I'd be like, man, guys, and this is where we say, hey, TBH is worldwide. I mean, like, if you are a Raiders fan and you are looking to not be depressed by yourself and have an AA group or a support group for these
Support
tough
group is
times.
more the right term. Support group. That is a
Support
fact.
group, make sure that you look up your local TBH chapter. I mean, like it's the best part, man. I mean, like you're on there, you're shooting the stuff. Yes, going through the highs and the lows is a difficult situation, man.
Yeah.
And but at the end of the day, it's a lot better than being depressed by yourself.
And let me tell you guys what, chat. When these games end, we all start calling each other. We all pick up the phone and start calling someone who.
That's because you got to freak out to somebody, man. You got to freak out to somebody.
You have to vent.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh man. Especially after you lose by getting a blocked field goal at the very end of the game. Hey, so I'm gonna say it like this, guys. So when we're watching the game, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sitting there. Oh yes, TBH event in Indy. Yes, sir. Yes, Captain. We got you. We got you covered, baby. We got the events. We got the slippery noodle or the nipply noodle going down.
Captain, I'll send you all the stuff, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Stuff for it.
I know Captain's all about the slippery noodle.
You know he is. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's the extra slippery noodle for him.
But yo, so I'm sitting there watching the game, right? After the first quarter, we're up. I think it was 7-3 or 7-6.
7-6.
I don't even remember.
Right. So I go, hey, man, I really wish we could leave after the first quarter so I could leave with the win, right?
Yeah.
Second quarter happens. We're still winning. I'm like, man, right now, I wish I could just pack my shit at halftime and go. Got this dub. I'm like, I just don't know what we got after 4 quarters. Third quarter. We're barely in the lead, but I'm like, man, I wish we could pack up and leave.
Yeah.
By the fourth quarter, give me the noise, the arg sound there, Jeff. I need that arg sound.
What?
The
the yellow one?
Yeah.
This one here. Hang on. Where is it? No.
That's us in the fourth quarter. Every single damn game. Guys, tell me, why is it that we cannot just for one freaking time, keep it together for 4 quarters?
We did in New England.
No. Listen, that game was misguided. Everybody was all hyped for the win, which I understand. Now, I mean, sure, we won is awesome, but man,
we were just the better of two shitty teams.
You can't win games running for like 30 yards a game. You just can't. Like, I'm sorry. This game made me sick because we actually had a running game, and we still lost. We dominated that whole game, and
I got you, Cap.
Even with the 3 picks by Gino, we still should have won that game. I don't know. It's just frustrating as hell. I just don't understand it. And how does Geno Smith, like, you know what we should do? We should change all the jerseys on the other team and make them all Raider jerseys. That way he can't mess it up.
So, and baby, so yeah, we haven't had you on the show yet. So I want to get your opinion on this.
Sure.
Do you think Geno's forcing the ball into tight spaces because he's trying to force the game to come to him instead of just letting it come to him?
Yes. I have a lot of opinions on this. I'll go down real quick. Okay.
All right.
I hated the signing of Geno Smith. Why? Because Geno Smith throughout his career has never been a tight end guy. He has always been a chucker down the field, likes to throw to wide receivers. The only reason he was good in Seattle for a short stint was because he had DK Metcalf, a 6'8" wide receiver with speed that he could just chuck the ball down to, and Tyler Lockett as well. All right. That doesn't work with us because we don't have those guys. We're an inside throw. We got 2 basic slot receivers playing receiver for us. We got all pro, all world tight end, another tight end. We're like inside the seams passing. That's what we need. That is not Geno Smith at all. He's the opposite of that. So the whole scheme, in my opinion, doesn't work with him as a quarterback. That's the way I look at it. I've said that from the beginning of the year, and he's a chucker. You put pressure on him, he just chucks it. And
he's definitely high flying.
yeah. I mean, and he's not good at reading defenses either. That's been his whole career. So
how do we do 2 interceptions on the same damn look? The same look. And I mean, like, hey, tell me like this, fellas. I saw Dennis Allen call that play, and they showed him on the TV, right? Usually this guy looks like he's worried. This man was strutting around like he had this game on lock.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he made that play call, and he knew he was going to get an interception out of Geno Smith.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see it getting any better. That's the problem.
And I'm going to tell you. So they asked Pete Carroll about it, and Pete Carroll said he beat that look in practice all week long. Don't give me no excuses, brother. I mean, like, if you didn't do it once in the game, what makes you think you're going to be able to do it the second time? You didn't do it the first time, and you're going to go back to that? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know, man. It's starting to feel, and I know it's early, and I hate to say it, but it's starting to feel a lot like last year already. I don't even want to think that way, and I pray to God that it's not that way. But man, especially with Miller being out too, now he's gonna be pressured. I mean, I don't know, man. That's gonna be real tough.
So let me ask you, Yo Raider. So going forward, right? Given that we have the problems with Geno, right? Do you think the Raiders should continue to start Geno? And if this poor play continues, when do you think would be the time to start someone else at the quarterback position?
I think we should look at somebody else if he has another game or 2 like this. Yes. Do I think that Pete Carroll will do that? I don't know, because that's his boy, man. He brought him in. I don't know if he's going to do that, but do I think we should? Yeah, because this isn't going to work. I mean, it's just not. I'm sorry. I mean, I know Kenny Pickett's Kenny Pickett. And I mean, I watched enough of him being in Pittsburgh. But that being said, he started in the NFL, and I don't know how many 4 interception games he's got in his career, but I don't think it's 2 in a season. And we got 2 in a row. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. It's just not good. And like I said, the only thing that was holding it together, I think, was our tackles, and because our interior line was shit for the first so many games. Now we got Jackson Powers-Johnson back in there, which is nice. But then losing Miller, it's yeah. I mean, it's a disaster waiting to happen next week or this week, really. I mean, I just hope. I mean, and then he puts Forsyth in there, and he's supposedly starting this week. Is what I heard. And if that's the case, then I know Pete Carroll is getting a little wonky because he sucked for the Giants. He sucked for the Seahawks. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to see Charles Grant this game over there.
That's what everybody keeps saying. They want to either see that or Rodgers.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not, man? I mean, I know, he's a rookie and he's a project and all that, but I mean, you got to see what you got at some point, I mean, I know it's a disaster to just throw him out there, but sometimes people just get thrown out there and it works. It's the only way you find out.
So you live in Ohio, right? You get the Browns games. You see a lot of this stuff. James is an earlier solution. Okay. and let me see what your thoughts are here. Was the trade to get Shador Sanders as our starting quarterback? Let me get your thoughts on that, yo, Raider.
No, I don't want any part of that.
Look at Jay.
No.
There's nobody agreeing with you right now, bro.
No, Shador Sanders is not the answer. He would be starting in Cleveland if he was the answer. He's not starting there. He's like their third quarterback. And if Watson was not on a massage table somewhere, he'd be their fourth quarterback. I mean, come on.
What is it on a massage table?
All right, I do you one better. What if we trade for Joe Flacco?
No. Oh
I'll tell you what, Flacco would be pretty much Geno Smith in a nutshell. I mean, so I don't think that would do much better, but
we apologize for any comments James makes in regards to this quarterback situation.
There's our disclosure.
Yeah.
Shador Sanders is not it. Like he's not.
So okay. You were saying that this is starting to feel a lot like last season. And let me tell you like this, yo, Raider. I feel a little bit different. I don't feel like it's exactly like last season. Last season, I really like when we started going down and we started losing, I really felt like we were never in the game. I was like, man, we should just pack our shit. Like literally, it's halftime, the game is over. These games that we've lost, I haven't seen our team quit.
I agree.
And we've stayed in the fight. And yeah, we lost this game in the fourth quarter, but I watched the whole game.
Yeah.
I was locked in. I was excited. I was and I mean, like to say that I felt like that about a Raiders game in a long time.
Well, I mean, like keep in mind though, like last year was like that too, up until probably week 5 or so, 5 or 6. I mean, until that Denver game, we were in the game.
That's still that
big 6, you know. So I mean, I hear you. I'm just saying, it's like, you know, you lose Miller, like that's huge. I mean, that's a big loss, man. Like that's just a big loss. Like it's hard to recover from losing a star left tackle. I'll tell you another one. The Chargers, they just lost that Alt, and I don't know how long he's going to be gone for. But you'll see, like the Chargers are going to have some struggles now because of that. I mean, that's just. You lose your blindside tackle, and that's just tough. It's real tough.
But Joe is their right tackle. They actually Slater was their left tackle.
Yeah.
And they lost him at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So now they lost both tackles.
I gotta call it.
Yeah.
You up, brother?
Yeah, I gotta call it.
All right,
man. See ya
later.
Yeah, I followed you on your Instagram, yo Raider.
Cool. I'll hit you back, brother.
All right, man. I got you. See you again.
See you, man.
Hey,
Welcome
James.
back, Jeff. Go drink your fucking coffee.
Hey, make sure that you follow our boy TBH Military Chapter on IG and Malibu?
See you guys there.
Yes, sir. Oh, it was his dog that was going crazy.
Yeah, that's me. I told you, like, I didn't spend any time with them yet, so they're gonna be fired up. They're pissed off too about the Raiders.
So,
you got anything else you want to add, Will? Anything you got coming up to promote?
So, guys, what I want you guys to do is just make sure that you guys stay locked into all these channels, man. Make sure that you support all these guys. We are going to be having a lot of stuff going on. Support your local TBH chapter. If you guys are part of TBH and you guys don't have a home, you guys have all these home chapters that you can make your home. I mean, like, guys, really enjoy the game watching with these other guys. Like I said, we here in Grand Junction. We will be having a watch party at the Eagles 595. Make sure that you guys stop by. We'd love to have you, man. We do a family-friendly environment. We do raffles. We do a little bit of everything, man. So make sure you guys come out and support these guys, man. I mean, like, yo, Raiders going to be doing big things down there in Indianapolis. Come out, enjoy some time at the game. And you already know my boy Jeff is making the Northeast silver and black all over the place.
Trying my best, baby. Trying my best.
Oh yeah.
So yes, anybody that's following me, stay in touch with me. Make sure you hit up Yo Raider on his Instagram. I put the link already in the chat. I'll pop it up again one more time. Nope, that's not it. I forgot I had the website in there from the Slippery Noodle. I'm like, nope, that's not the link. That's not it. I gotta pull it back up. There it is. That's the link. Just go to Instagram and type in yo_Raiders, and you will find him on Instagram. I will have that flyer out very soon. Calculate. That's why I closed my camera out real quick. I was fighting around with it, trying to. It's almost done, actually. Waiting for it to finalize it. You got anything you want to promote, Yo, other than that, or?
No, not off the top of my head. I mean, if anybody would like to subscribe to my soon-to-be, hopefully taking off the ground YouTube channel, that'd be fantastic. So check that out. I'm very spotty on that because once I go to games, then I'm too involved in the game and I get sidetracked and it is what it is.
I wanted to do so much for the Patriots game, like video, and I couldn't. I just didn't.
I mean, it's just
I was in so many different directions. I couldn't do it. That's why Will was there. He took care of all the video.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I need. I need an assistant.
Hey, so do you guys have a watch party out there, Yo Raider? You guys have a location?
You know what? I just this week, a couple weeks ago, was the first time we went to a place to check it out to have possibly a watch party there, and the guy was very receptive and everything like that. So this week I'm going to be in Indy, so it's kind of like on hold until I get back the following week. But it's at a Coach's Burger Bar in Austintown, Ohio, which is probably going to be the home of the watch party.
Okay.
As long as it goes well, because the guy's a Raider fan, and he was like, "Hey man, if you guys want to, and if you guys can get people here, and blah blah blah." So, but yeah, so that's going to be a thing that will probably be happening for the rest of the season. So,
and what's the name of the town?
Austintown, Ohio.
Austintown, Ohio.
Yes.
You are on the clock, baby.
Hey, Keith, I got a surprise for you. You ready?
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice. He comes with music and everything.
Yeah, I put a little chime to it.
Oh, that was from him. The logo got a little goofy, but nothing too crazy where it's like, shit. I'm going to try it one more time with them not changing the logo up. But that's pretty much the layout we're going to go with. What do you think? You like it?
Yeah.
Jeff, you can also send it over to me and I'll remove it.
Yeah, I'm going to try it one more. I'm going to try and pop the right logo in there one more time and see if that works right. That's the thing with AI. It's a pain in the ass sometimes.
ChatGPT. God dang it.
So as soon as I get it done, I'll Why, what did it say? Did I miss something? No, it says TBH. Raiders body. Everything looks like it's spelled right. Modelo will be served. Yeah, everything's spelled right. You're going to be freaking out there for a minute, Will. So, only thing I got multiple things coming up during the week, but I'll only do for tomorrow. Tomorrow night on the Raider Connection, it's myself. Cheeto Linus is supposed to be on with us tomorrow night, but he's going to the Dodgers game. So it's going to be myself, Jay from Just Raiders Baby, and my guy, LB Raider 10, which, Keith, you met in New England. He came out to that game.
Yeah.
The three of us will be on minus Leo, but we've got a special guest on with us tomorrow night. We are going to have Violator on with us, Wayne Marbury.
Nice.
So Wayne will be on with us. We will be talking up Raiders football from Sunday with the Bears game, and then getting into previewing this Sunday's game with Indianapolis.
Yes, sir. Can't wait, man.
Looking forward to that one.
Yo, tomorrow.
Thursday night, it's myself and Nate on Raiders Coast to Coast. We may more than likely going to have Mike from Raiders Against the World on with us Thursday night too.
Ooh.
because he wants to promote the Rosarita thing. So we'll get him on with us too. So. No, Leo's going to the Dodgers baseball game. So
you can't blame him there.
No.
I could fuck the Dodgers.
Hey, you want to see winners? Winners.
Red Sox beat the Yankees.
Hey, now settle down over there.
Why, you're a Yankees fan? You live in Ohio.
Baby. Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah. Favorite player is Don Mattingly. That's why.
There you
Everybody's
go.
like, oh, you're a front runner. I'm like, no, I like the Yankees when they were trash. We just had Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly is my favorite baseball player of all time. So,
well, if nobody's going to
experience any of the good.
Yo, hey guys, tomorrow we're also going to be going live with the Silver and Black Radio podcast. We'll make sure that you guys stay logged in. Make sure that you guys like, follow, subscribe every single channel because everybody has a YouTube channel, right? Like you got 401 Raider Jeff, you got Silver and Black Radio podcast, and you got my man, Yo Raider.
And tomorrow night, make sure you watch the Raider Connection at 9 o'clock tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Not that split show. Not this one. If
It's
nobody's
all
got
up
anything else, we're out of here
all
for the night. We hit the 2-hour mark, which is pretty damn good tonight. And as I always say, everybody, Keith, thank you for coming on with us. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, brother. Thanks for having me.
Steve from Sacramento, thank you for coming on with us tonight and helping us co-host. And James, who left early. Leo wasn't with us tonight, so we had Steve fill in. And I like it better with him, don't you?
Yeah.
Than Leo. We'll have to push that with Leo on the
We'll have to see what happens.
But as I always say, everybody, stay safe and go Raiders.
Let's go Raiders!
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message. Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this.